Good morning. Tuesday morning. How are you all? So I am currently away. Hooray! And I am recording this class for you now. So what you're going to need today is 2 weights. I have gone slightly heavier with 1.5s, 2 1.5s, but obviously you could use lighter. I'm also going to be using 2 towels for gliders, if you have them, and also a little band. Again, you can do everything without. Please listen to your bodies. If we are doing something that doesn't feel good, please stop. All the usual rules apply. You can join back in, find something that feels good if what I'm doing just doesn't feel right. Okay, so let's get straight in. Let's begin with taking the feet shoulder width apart. Just stand for a moment. I'm holding on to the weights and I'm just going to let my arms hang. And I just want you to stand for a moment and feel the weight in your feet. Can you begin by just nodding the head? Take the chin towards the chest, release it back. See what it's like to take the chin towards the ceiling. Now go slow with that part because sometimes taking the neck back can feel a bit strange. Chin comes down, maybe a nice big inhale as you gently, softly and slowly take the chin back towards the ceiling. We'll do that a couple of times. Nice deep inhale, exhaling out, and then go ahead and take your head back to center. Keep the chin going towards the chest, and let's just gently take it now from side to side. And again, I'm not forcing any movement here. I'm just going to the range that feels good. Feels a bit tighter on this side. And also when we're doing stuff with the neck, it is kind of important just to go slow. So don't rush these little exercises. It's really important to do them. Itchy nose, excuse me. Going ahead back. And as I move from side to side, I can really feel a nice stretch, particularly because I'm holding on to the weights, just letting them hang. And then go ahead and bring them back to center. Let's take those shoulders now, bring them up, forward, back and down. Squeeze into your back muscles. Stand into your feet. Just let your head be there. Just roll those shoulders. Again, nice deep breath in, perhaps. As the shoulders come up, exhale to soften as you roll them back. We'll do 2 more this direction. Nice, full deep breath. And as you're breathing in, could you allow those ribs to move? Feel the weight in your feet. Pause wherever you are. And let's go the other direction now, rolling them forward and down. Squeeze into the shoulders and again up towards the ears. So we'll do that a couple more times. And then pause. From here, a nice big inhalation as the arms come out to the side and reach all the way up towards the ceiling, and then softly, slowly and with control take them back down. So if you are using 1.5s, keep going. Just be mindful, they do get quite heavy quite quickly. I want you to reach the arms up, feel those ribs moving. We're just getting a little bit of heat into the shoulders. Can you allow width across the shoulder blades and width across the collarbones? So I'm trying to keep my posture just natural here. So as the arms come up, be mindful that you're not leaning backwards or forwards or kind of arching too much in your low back. Keep the weight into the feet. A nice deep breath as you inhale up and then exhale, soften them on the way down. From here now, just let one of your arms settle. And we're going to go ahead and just continue with one arm up and then down. Bring the weight across the body, letting those shoulders move. And then take it up. Let's add in a little side bend here. And again, notice the tempo. I'm not going too fast. Reach the arm up and over, stand into both feet, really endeavoring to get some length right into that side body. We'll do 1 more on this side. Be mindful not to swing as well. Control the weight on the way up and on the way down. Let's go again the other side. Nice full deep breath in, just let the head go with you. And the leg on that same side, can you really press it into the ground as you reach the arm up and over? So I think we did about 5 or 6. Inhale as the weight comes up and over. Exhale to soften down. Let's take 2 more here. Big breath in and then 1 more. And then soften down. From here, let's bend the knees. Allow those sits bones to open wide. So just a side view. Feel the freedom in the hips here. Keep the posture lovely and high. Just let those arms hang. Chin towards chest. From here, take a breath and pull the shoulders into your back pockets. And let's open the arms out to the side. And again, we're going to do that 6 times. So again, go slow as we are still in our warm-up. Shoulders pull back, reaching the arms out. Again, we've got the chest coming forward. So we're keeping the natural curve of our spine. So can you please be mindful that you are not rounding through your back here. This can be your last one. I think it's one extra. And then go ahead and stand tall. Let's do a nice gentle roll down with or without your weights. Full breath in. Exhale now as you begin to round forward, allowing the weights to lead the way if you're using them. Nice heavy arms, rounding through your spine, softening the belly button up into your spine. Inhale when you get to whatever depth feels good for you. And then exhale, peeling back up again. I don't know what's going on with my camera here. Keep on going. Take a nice deep breath in. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Keep on going. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And do one more in your own time. Rounding forward. Allow the arms to be lovely and heavy. Feel free to bend the knees at any stage. Inhale when you get there, and then gently push the floor away as you rebuild. This time when you come to stand, we're going to take the arms out to the side and reach them up and over. Let's do that again. Slowly take them down. Chin comes in, we round down towards the floor. Shift the weight towards the balls of your feet, allowing the arms to hang, allow the head to hang. Full breath in as you rebuild. Take your time. Let those arms be the last thing to come up. Feel the back of you open. Reach the arms out to the side and then gently taking them back down again. From here, allow one arm to reach up forward, no higher than your shoulders. Same on the other side. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And again, just be in your feet. So again, feel free to do this kind of with a tin of beans if you don't have the weight. Be mindful how heavy you're going here. I would say definitely max 2 kilos, no more. Let's add on. Let's do both arms now, up and down. Can you maintain your posture as you're doing this move? So I know we're not lifting really heavy, but we're working all the tiny little muscles which actually support all the big ones. So it's really important to work those muscles, not just with big heavy weights. Let's do 2 more here, both arms up and then down. Switching direction now, one arm out to the side and then down. Stick with this side for now. Let's do a few more. And again, as you lift, depending on the weight, you're going to feel a pull. So maintain your posture. Try not to let the arm go any higher than your shoulder. Let's do a couple more on this side. I can really feel the burn and the heat into that shoulder. Let's switch now, other side, reaching out and back. Keep the chin in, just stand into your feet. Keep on going, we'll do a few more. We want to get the same heat going now on that side. Breathing in, breathing out. Does it feel different on this side? Let's now add on both arms coming up and out. Can you feel the width now between the collarbones? Gosh, these weights have got very heavy very quickly, reaching out. And I want you to think about the return. So as the arms return back to the sides of your thigh bones, can you really control that move? Let's put them together now. We've got 2 in front and 2 to the side. So these little exercises are great shoulder shapers, arm shapers, really good for your posture. Keep going, a few more. I'm certainly beginning to feel the heat. Let's spice it up a little bit now and just take one arm forward and one to the side to do the same thing on the other side. So that's going to try now and take you into rotation a little bit. And that's okay, but can you maintain your posture as much as you can. Forward and side. Let's go for 6, for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead now, take those weights and bring them to your shoulders, elbows nice and close to the body. We'll reach one arm up and then down. And again, go at your own pace. We're going single arms. Feel free to stay with that. Just want to make sure these shoulders get a good burn. Let's go both now, raising up and down. Certainly feel the heat now. Let's go for 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring your attention now back to the back of your body. Go into that squat, sit bones open, arms hanging. Let's pull the shoulders right into your back pocket now. Take the weights and take them out to the side and come back down. And I want you to hold these little chest flies for a second or two. And I want you to think about squeezing into your shoulder blades. Yes, squeeze them together into the low part of your shoulder blades so that we've no tension going in the neck. Keep the chin in and that neck lovely and soft. Let's speed it up now. So less of a hold. And we'll go for 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand up nice and tall. Roll the shoulders now, just like you did at the beginning. Roll them forward and roll them back. Let's get into the backs of your arms. So I'm going to turn sideways. From here, I'm going to take myself into that little squat. Take the arms down in front of you and then reach them to the back. Now, can you get into that good posture? Watch your low back, that you're not overarching. And then from here, bend at the elbow, taking the weight to your shoulder. So can you notice that my elbows are actually not moving? I'm bending at the elbow. I'm trying to keep them really high and I'm trying to maintain my posture. So I can really feel the back muscles working as well as my triceps, as well as, of course, my legs, because you're in the squat position. Keep going for 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come to stand tall. We're going to do the whole sequence again. Not as long though this time. So take a deep breath in. Single or double, reaching the arms up in front. Keep the posture. Let's go for 3 more. Up we go. 2 and 1. Let's take them out to the side now. Same idea. Keep the posture up. Whew. Keep on breathing. Arms should be feeling it now. Let's put this little routine together just like we did at the beginning. So we've got forward and side, forward and side. Keep going. Keep yourself upright. Couple more. Last one here. Take the arms up to your shoulders. We'll go single for a couple. Feel free to stay with your singles. Again, can you make sure you're not arching into your low back? Keep your posture. Go double now if you haven't already. Reaching up tall for 3, 2, 1. Squat it down. Let those sit bones open wide. Pull the shoulders into the back of you as we hold out for 1 and return. Go again. Holding out, return. 2 more like that. Squeeze into those postural muscles and down. Let's go double time now. Open and return. Can you get the same feeling into your back? 2 more here. Stand tall. Let's get into our triceps. Coming back into that position. Let those arms hang. Pull the shoulders into the back. Lift the arms towards the back and then we bend at the elbow joint. But we keep the back arms nice and high. Posture nice and high. Shoulders back and down. And then squeeze into those muscles. Sit yourself down nice and low. Keep going for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Roll and stand to come to the top. From here, go ahead and grab your band. Let's just bring it up to the ankles. And I just want to get a little bit of heat. I've already done a little bit into the hips, but just a little bit more. So get the band, pull it apart so you can feel it a little bit. And then we're going back down into the squat position. Now keep your posture. You should feel lovely heat across your shoulders. And from where you're standing, just lift one of your heels and place it down, going from side to side. Now I'm not moving my height here. I'm keeping myself in this squat position. From a side view, it looks like this. So we want to avoid this rounded. Can you really open through your chest? Feel the sit bones lovely and wide. Let your butt cheeks open. So no squeezing your butt when you're in this position. Lifting the heels, placing it down, and then pause. From here, from this position, take one leg and step it out. And make sure that when you step it out and in, that you don't lift up or down. Keep the position. You're going to feel the standing leg working extremely hard to maintain this. Also, can you make sure you don't step too close to the other leg? I want you to keep yourself time under tension every time. A few more. Press out, and stand tall. Take a moment to come back in. Let the sit bones open, go back into these little heel lifts. And if what I'm doing here with the pressing in and out doesn't feel good, you can just stick with these, yes? Pause. From here, we step out and in. Now, the whole idea is that this standing leg is taking the brunt of the work. So can you really focus on that? Push the heel into the ground, out and in. Whole leg moves out and in. Come on, keep the chest lifted, maintain your posture. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back and rise up again. Let's keep the band where it is and just bring it up to your knees. Come on down onto your backs. We're going to go straight into a nice, easy bridge. So I've got the band. I'm pressing my knees gently into the band. I'm lovely and warm. Just rock the pelvis forward and back. Find that position somewhere in between, and then go ahead and just stand into your feet. Lift up. Take a full breath in. Squeeze your butt cheeks and pull them to the back of your knees. Could you press down into your arms now to open through your chest? Squeeze the butt cheeks a bit more. Take a breath in. Softly peel all the way down. Let's do 5 of these. Take a breath. Press into the band a touch. Stand into your feet to lift up. Squeezing. Sending the pelvis towards the knees. See if you can curl your tail just a touch more. Breathe in here, really into the sides, the back, and the front. Press the arms into the floor. Take a breath now. Peel all the way down again. Let's do one more like this, and then we might grab the weights. Take a full breath. Stand into your feet, lifting up. Send the knees, reaching towards the toes. Curl your tail. Squeeze up a little taller, a little higher. Full breath in. Inhaling, exhaling. Could you stay up there for just an extra breath? And then again, we peel, soften your breastbone all the way down as you rebuild, relay rather, your spine all the way down. I'm going to add the weights. Feel free not to. I'm using the 1.5s. Be mindful. Just bring them down by your side. Take a breath. We go again. Stand into your feet. Lift. Taking that full breath in. Now, could you curl your tail a couple times more? Could you float those arms now up towards the ceiling and just pause here? Palms facing each other. Could you keep the lift in your hips as you open the arms out to the side with control? Take an inhale here as they open out. Exhale, curl your tail more as you pull the weights back to center. Now again, if you're using slightly heavier like the 1.5s, there is a little bit of work here as you pull the weights back to center. So I encourage you to go slow and think of good technique. The arms open out, the collarbones widen. Exhale, pull back to center, pause. Let's float those arms back behind you. Keep them hovering off the floor, keep them lengthening. As you soften and peel all the way down, you'll feel a beautiful lengthening through the side body as you peel down. And then take the weights up, bring them down by your side. This is your last one. This is number 5. With or without the weights, let's stand into your feet. Peel on up. Let's go again. lift the weights, holding them in front. This time, I'm going to be bringing them back behind the head slowly. So really gently and slowly moving them back behind the head. They are not going to touch the floor. They're going to reach away with a hover. Take a full breath in and then exhale, pull them back up to the start position. Let's go again. We slowly reach them back. Eye gaze is to ceiling, chin is in. Feel that length. Curl your tail a bit more. Exhale, pull them back to center. Let's go again, twice more. We reach them back. We find that length. Have you any more lift of your pelvis while you're here? Exhale, pull back to center. Now let's put the arms together. So we're going to open them out to the side for an inhale. We're going to exhale to pull them back. Let's go again, twice more out to the side. Curl your tail, squeeze your butt. Exhale, pull them back. And again, reaching out to the side, collarbones widen. Exhale, pull them back. Taking the arms now behind you. Reach them long, curl your tail. Press into your feet as well as you lift and bring them back. Twice more. Last one here, reaching long behind you. Pull back. Now we're going to bring them back so that when we re-peel down, we get that lovely added stretch. So lengthen, reach, and then softly peel down as you curl all the way down. Beautiful job. And then pause. From here, reach your legs out long. Feel free to keep a bend in, and we're going to come straight into a roll up. Now, with or without your weights, go slow if you're using the weights. Reaching them up, chin comes in. Gently rolling up. Now, I've got the weights in my hands. I'm going to keep them lifted as I reach forward into that stretch. We're peeling down. Now, do mind yourself here if you are using the slightly heavier weights. Watch your neck as you take them over the head. Chin slides in. We're doing 3 roll-ups in total. Rolling up. Option, as always, is to keep the knees bent. Peel down, peel down. Pull your toes towards you. Flex your feet. Reaching long. Reach, reach, reach. Lengthen. And we peel. Last time here, peeling down, and then we pause. From here, I'm just going to take the band off. Take the band off, and then go ahead. Just going to shimmy down the mat. Option again is to not use the weights. Also, an option is to have a cushion now, perhaps behind the head. Reach the arms up towards the ceiling with or without the weights. And then from here, float one leg to tabletop and then the other. Can you feel the back ribs heavy into the floor? We're going to begin by just lowering one arm behind. And as the arm goes behind, I want you to keep your trunk absolutely stable and it returns back. Go again. So my eye gaze is to ceiling. It's an inhale and then exhale. Soften the ribs as you pull back. Let's go towards the feet now. One toe endeavors to go towards the floor, one foot rather, and then inhale back. Other leg. Keep the back ribs heavy on the floor, and then inhale back. Let's do that again. One arm reaches long behind. Exhale, soften through the ribs to bring it back. And again, inhale. And exhale. Bring your attention to your legs. One foot towards the floor, toe taps. Inhale up, go again. Let's put it together. Opposite arm to leg. The arm moves, the foot goes towards the floor, and then we pull both back to center. Other side, go again. And lift. Few more times. Take your time now. I want you to be listening out to your body. How does it feel? Make sure your low back is not arching away from the floor. Soften those ribs first. That's going to start the movement. Keep the back ribs heavy onto the floor. And again, if you've got these weights, you're really going to feel them after a few. And then rest. Put the weights down. Pull the legs in towards you. Just let your sit bones open wide and just take a nice, full, deep breath in here. And then exhale, curl up so that your eye gaze is towards your knees. I'm just going to move the weights to the side. Pull your knees in And then reach your arms long. Take a full breath in. Let's go straight into the 100. Haven't done the 100 in a while. So we beat the arms up and down. And as you're doing that, I want you to reach your fingers out long towards the wall in front of you. And I'd like you to really open the back of your body. And as you inhale, could you really expand into the back of your ribs? And as you exhale, can you feel the softening of the ribs here? So we really wake up the front of the body. Now, if you would like a little bit more without, changing your technique, go ahead and reach your legs perhaps towards the ceiling. Don't go low yet, just see how that feels in your body. If you feel like you can maintain it, perhaps bring the legs and move them away from you. Now, can you make sure that you haven't dipped in your chest? Keep going. Option, hands behind the head and just focus on the breath. Let's do one more round here. In through the nose, out through the mouth, and then bend the knees, pull the knees towards you, and rest the head down. Place the feet on the floor. We're going to go straight into one bridge just to stretch out the other way. Lifting up, send the knees, reaching towards the wall in front of you. Take a full breath in and peel all the way down. Go ahead and pull your knees in towards you. From here, we're going to go straight into the rollover. So option is to keep doing the bridge if there's anything at all going on with your neck. Make sure that there is nothing at all going on, nothing at all behind your head for this one. So I'm going to begin with my knees bent. Arms are going to reach long. Take a deep breath in. You're going to use your hands a touch, but be mindful not to be up in your neck. So soften everything down. It's an inhale to stay. As you exhale, you're going to roll over onto your shoulders. Now feel free to keep your knees bent here. If you'd like more, reach your legs out long. Flex your feet and then have that sense of sending your hamstrings, the back of your thighs up towards the roof. It doesn't matter how low your legs are behind you. Can you make sure that you are in your shoulders and not your neck? Open the legs here just a touch and push through the heels. Take a full deep breath in. Keep flexing your feet as you lay your spine down with the next exhale. Breathing down, making sure there's no tension in your neck. Lay your spine down and then bend your knees. Let's go again. Either bent legs or reaching out long. Take a full breath in. We exhale to roll over. Flex the feet, push through the heel. Take a full deep breath. Breathe into the back of you here. Exhale, lay your spine down, just like you would in a bridge. And then from here, bend the knees and pull the knees in and just take a moment here. Just let your body soften down. Nice deep breath in. Perhaps take the legs from side to side. And then bring the hands behind your thighs. Send your feet away from you. Lift the head and go ahead and roll on up. While we're here, let's go into the half roll back. So I'm going to keep the weights handy, but again, feel free to not use them. We'll begin with the hands behind your thighs, the way we normally do. Feel the feet into the floor, pull the shoulders into the back of you. Let's take a breath and just roll off the back of your sits bones here. Feel the back of you open. Pause, and then use your thighs if you'd like to pull yourself back, rounding forward, and then sit tall to go again. Float the arms, exhale, the same thing, but this time the arms are floating. From here, we let that lower back lead, pause, then send the arms reaching in front of you to round forward and sit tall. This time, adding in the weights. And I'm going to bend my elbows now and keep them kind of close to my body. Take a full breath in. Exhale, we'll roll off the back of your sits bones. Make sure you've got that low back flexion. From here, keep the weights right up at your eye gaze as you rotate from side to side. Now, can you keep the rotation going through the ribs? Keep the flexion in your body without feeling like you're taking it in your low back. Keep the weights right at that eye gaze as you rotate from side to side. Last one here. Then go ahead, round forward and sit tall. Okay, put the weights aside and then go ahead and come onto all fours. Now, what I'd like you to think about here is I'm actually going to roll my mat. So I've got it in half. Come onto my knees. Bring your knees all the way to the edge of your mat And then if you've got your little towels or your gliders or whatever you have to hand, little fluffy socks even, go ahead and bring them underneath you. So to start with, your sit bones are going to be lovely and open. Can you just roll the shoulders into the back of you? Let's do a nice cat here. While we're here, take a full breath. As you exhale, can you begin to round through your low back, gently pushing the floor away from you. That sense of the width across your back, like you're pulling your hands apart, but they're not moving. Take a full breath in at the top, and then unravel, open through your sits bones, taking your chest forward and your eye gaze forward. Just take that nice stretch. Pull yourself back to a neutral here. And then from here, as long as it feels okay in your body, go ahead and send the arms out long in front of you, pressing into the gliders, pressing into the towels. Take a nice full deep breath in when you're here. Now my head is between my shoulders. Can you reach out long with the arms so you feel length in your side body? Nice deep breath in. Take a breath. As you exhale, I want you to grab the floor and I want you to pull yourself back up like you're pulling a heavy weight towards you, right the way back up into a cat position. The head hangs, the spine is lovely and rounded. Can you push the hands down? Take a full breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to begin to unravel and send the arms out again. Chest comes towards the floor, head between your arms. We go again, full breath in. As you exhale, grab the floor, round your spine, drop your tail. Again, breath in at the top. Really open up the back of your body here. Exhale, we're going to do twice more. Send those gliders or towels away from you. Just get that beautiful stretch. Inhale to stay. As you exhale, pull again. Feeling the spine round towards the ceiling. The belly rounds up towards your spine. Press down in those arms. Full breath in. We'll do one more. Unravel. Send the weights of the gliders away from you. Opening through the chest. Lengthen the arms. Take a nice full deep breath in. And then again, pull everything towards you. Feeling the roundness. Press into the floor for the last time. Just feeling the opening of the back body. And then from here, I'd like you to lay on down onto the mat. And just bring yourself so that you have kind of your chest coming off onto the floor. I hope that makes sense. From here, we're going to begin by lengthening out the arms. The hands are still on the towels or the gliders. And my head now is between my arms looking down. And you just begin by keeping the arms straight, but pushing them forward and back, gliding them along the floor, forward and back. So getting into the shoulders, again, we've already worked them quite hard with those weights. So we just want to loosen them out a bit. Bring them all the way up into the ears and then send them softly down into your back pocket. The next time you take them back into your back pocket, can you pause for a moment to take your eye gaze forward? Can you continue to pull your arms gently towards you with those gliders until you get to a position where you feel like you can't really go any further? Just feel the heat in the back. The low ribs are still on the mat. Take a breath. And then again from here, just slowly send the gliders away from you. That's going to bring you back down to the floor. We'll do that again. Breath in. The shoulders slide down your back. Gently pull the gliders towards you. Pull towards you. Take a full breath when you get there. And then we gently lengthen them out again. We're going to do that twice more. Full breath in. Reach those arms away. Feel the shoulders come up into your ears. Soften them away from your ears, gliding them towards you. Pause when you get there. This time, I'd like you to stay up here. See if you can keep that lift. And then from here, just take one of your arms out to the side. Maintain the lift and then pull back to center. Let's do the same on the other side. Sending the glider out to the side, pull back to center. So we're moving the arm, but I'd like you to keep the posture. Keep the lift. Keep the width across the collarbones. Keep the shoulders away from your ears. We'll do that again one more time. Back to center. Last one. Make sure you've evened yourself out. And then gently send the gliders away from you. reaching out long. From here, eye gaze is down. Circle the arms out to the side, reaching wide. Bend when you get there. Pull the gliders towards your center, right underneath your chest, and then push forward. So we're doing little semicircles with your arms. I have a glider, or an oove rather, that's in the way. And go again, reaching out to the side, head comes down, pull towards the center now. And then send them forward. Find the length in those arms. We'll do it a couple more times. This is going to be your last one. Come to center and then pause. From here, reach the elbows towards the back of you. Squeeze them close and hover the hands. As long as that feels okay. Can you feel the lift in the back? Breathe in, breathe out. Find the hands again onto your gliders. Send them out long. Circle them out to the side. Pull towards the center. Again, the elbows squeeze towards the body. Lift your hands. Full breath in. We'll do that one more time. Replace the hands down. Send them out long. Circle around. Back. Lift the elbows. Can you feel the lift of your chest? Hold it there. Squeeze close for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, and then soften down. Help yourself up into a shell. Just going to move the gliders and roll the mat back out. And let's come into a shell. You can either take your arms forward onto your fingertips and bring the chest down, or you can sit your butt all the way back onto your heels, whatever feels like a nice rest. Breathe in, breathe out. Take a nice full deep breath. And then from here, help yourself down onto your elbows. Get your hands and put them together. And I'd like you to find that good posture that we were just in. Send the shoulders down your back. Curl your toes, and we're going to go straight into a little plank, straight into an elbow plank. So help yourself up. Again, get your elbows, make sure they're under your shoulders. Feel the width across the front and the width across the back. And then pause from here. Now, option, keep the knees onto the floor, absolutely no problem. Holding here just in normal plank for a few moments. Make sure that your hips aren't too high and make sure that you haven't dipped into your low back. Can you maintain this posture? Full breath in. Now, option to take a wee break onto the knees, or you're going to swivel the feet onto the side and roll into a side plank. Reach the arm high into the sky, lift the hips, take a full breath in, slowly come back down, swivel around onto the toes, clasp the hands again, hold, pause it here, take a full breath in and a full breath out. We go to the other side, we swivel the feet first, we lift the opposite arm up towards the ceiling. Could you get those hips really nice and high here? Taking it back down, we go slow as we swivel back. Clasp the hands. Now I know you don't want to go this pace, but see if you can maintain it. We go again, we swivel, we lift and we reach. Pause for a moment, and then we come back down. Swivel back around into your plank. Hold for a moment. Feel free to take the knees down. We go again, other side, swivel. And then we lift. Up you go. Get those hips a little bit higher, a little bit higher. Let's add on this time. If you would like to, come back to center. We hold for a moment. Feel free to bring the knees down. Otherwise, we go again. We swivel. As we lift the arm, we're going to lift the leg. Hold. Pause here. Could you lift the hips just a tiny touch more? Lift and hold. Come on, come on. Down we go. We swivel back. Again, we hold. Feel free to take the knees to the floor. Take a mini break. We swivel. We go. Other side. Lift the hips. Lift the leg. Lift the arm. Hold. Lift and hold. Lift and hold. Lift and hold. Take it back. Option, little wee break if you need to. Otherwise, from here, you're going to choose a leg. lift it. Now, the standing leg, you pull the quad towards you a lot, replace it down, same thing, lift, pull the quad towards you a lot, replace it down, go again, lift, and down, last time, lift. We slowly, slowly replace the body down. I'd like you to keep the lift in your chest, lift your elbows, squeeze them together, reach your arms behind you. So we're coming back into this posture. Feel free to take a moment here if you need to. Breathe in, breathe out. We take the elbows back, we lift up, we go again. We come straight into this plank. We're going to do a little mini down dog here onto the elbows. Lift the hips to the ceiling as high as you get them. See if you can lengthen out through your spine. Bend the knees if you need to here. Ripple back into your plank. Hold. Slowly take the body down. We're going again. Lift the elbows. Reach along behind you. Squeeze. Lift everything. Again, we come back. We replace the elbows down, hands together. We come back into our little down doggy half plank on our elbows. Lift the hips nice and high. Lift the hips nice and high. Feel free to bend into your knees here if it means you get more of a stretch in your spine. And we come back down. One more time. Lift. Reach the arms along. Pause here. Have you more lift in your chest? Oh my God. Hands come down. You're going to help yourself up into a shell. Sitting all the way back onto your heels for just a moment. Round through your spine. If this isn't comfortable, bring your chest forward and bring the chest down towards the floor. And then slowly, slowly help yourself up onto your knees. I'm just going to take a little wee drink. Absolutely parched. Apologies. Now you are nearly there. Let's finish with a bit of leg work. So I'm going to turn actually this way. Just make sure you have space behind you. So go ahead, take one leg and reach it out in front of you. Curl the toes in the back. Let's start by just opening up the hip. So come forward and back. Can you curl your tail? Have that sense of your pubic bone coming up towards you. And I'm just using the foot in front and the toes behind to come forward and back. So I really feel the opening of the hip. Come forward the next time and just stay here. Go ahead and bring one hand down to the floor. It doesn't, the one that's got the leg going behind you, please. And then go ahead and reach the opposite arm up towards the ceiling and just get into a little bit of rotation and then come back up. Let's come forward and back again. Forward and back. And I want you to keep that sense of lift with the pubic bone coming towards you. Pause, hand comes down. And then again, we reach all the way to the ceiling, just so we get into that lovely rotation and opening and come back down. From here, hands are going to be either side of your foot. You're going to float up onto the back foot. And just so you can see, I'm just going to step in a tiny bit. And then from here, we're going to continue just where we were. So bring the same hand to the floor. And we're just going to rotate up to the ceiling and back down. And we're going to do that a few times. So the back leg can step wider, if that helps, so you can get more balance onto the floor. So whatever feels good in your body, please listen to it. And what I'd like you to do is press into the floor as you rotate. Press down so that you get a bit more of a lift, if that makes sense. So pushing down into the floor, feeling that rotation. This is your last one. And then from here, you're going to help yourself come up into a forward position. Hand comes onto your waist. I want you to stay forward. We did this one a couple of weeks back. I'd like you to step in, stay low, get your knees together, sits bones open wide, and then step back. So step in and step back. Now I'm trying to clear my mat, as you can see. Step back long, pull in and step forward. Now this standing leg is working over time. So can you keep your chest lifted, forward and back, press and in. Let's go 5 more, 4, woo, 3. This leg is literally on fire. Last time. And then knee comes down and let's switch to the other side. So other leg comes up, we curl the tail, we come forward and back. Keep curling your tail, forward and back, forward and back. When you're ready, come forward, hand comes down, and then we rotate open towards the ceiling and help yourself back up again, forward and back. Keep that sense of lift in your pelvis. Use the feet, push forward and back, coming in again for a stretch. Take that hand out nice and wide and then reach the other arm up. Feel the width. Help yourself up. Take the hands either side of your foot and lift the back knee. And we're going to step in a little bit and we're going to go straight into that rotation. So we lift up and we come down. And remember, the arm that's on the floor, you're going to press it down into the ground so that you get that rotation. And down, a couple more. You feel the work in that front leg already. Last one here. Pause. Steady yourself, roll yourself up. So the body is forward. I can feel the huge work here. Now remember, we're trying to clear the mat. Forward, 2 knees together, 2 sit bones open, chest is lifted, and back. Go again. Now reach that leg long behind you. Press and in. Go again. Press and in. Stay low. The lower you go, there's going to be more of a challenge. And again, 3, 2, and 1. Step in and stand tall. Roll the shoulders. Take the legs hip distance apart, and we're going to come back into this squat. Now from here, again, your challenge is to keep yourself nice and low, sit bones open. Take a deep breath in, chest lifted. Step back, step in, other side, back and in. So we are arriving back in a squat position every time. How far can you reach that leg back? Can you keep yourself really low? Sit bones open and reach and back. Can you float the arms up in front when you come back into this squat position? Now choose a leg and then pause. Exactly what we did before, step in and back. Now we're going to add on just a little bit if you'd like. Step in, pause, step out and in, out and in. Lift your chest, out and in. Go one more, out and in. We're not done. Take a break. Let's go back in exactly where we were. Step back and in. Come on, sit bone open wide. Get low and keep your chest lifted. Get into that good posture we've spoken about 1,000 times. Pause, ready to go. Out and in. Out and in. So standing leg is on fire. Out and in. And stand tall. Go ahead and walk back onto your mat. Let's get back into our weights for a little bit of a finish. Ooh, the legs are burning. From here, grab your weights. We'll begin with a nice roll down. Remember how you started. Nice full deep breath in. As you exhale, take the chin towards your chest. Begin to round forward. Hang the arms, hang the head. Rounding down, doesn't matter the depth. Take a nice full breath in when you get to the bottom, and then we rebuild. Let the weights be really heavy here if you're using them, like you're trying to pull them through a heavy liquid. When you arrive at the top, from here, take the arms out to the side, reaching them up over the head, and then slowly down. Do you remember our sequence we did at the beginning? We take up and down, up and down. Single arms, feel free to stay with single, or we're going to add straight into both. Thinking of those shoulders, working hard into our postural muscles. Keep the posture. Let's take the arms now to the side, one at a time, reaching out and back. And again, you're trying to keep that posture out and back. Out and back. Feel free to go with single arms or come straight in with the double. No higher than your shoulders. Keep the width. I want you to keep that sense of width across the shoulders and across the collarbones. Can we put those two moves together? We go up, down, forward, side. Put them together. And I want you to keep the posture. Your body is going to feel like it's rotating. And that's fine. I just want you to keep that posture as you move. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Couple more. Can you feel the heat into your arms? Last one. Pause. Take the weights to your shoulders. Again, we'll begin with single arms. And I'd like you to feel free to stick with this version. Otherwise, let's go straight in. Push up. Now push the floor away, or sorry, push towards the ceiling rather. And I want you to make sure that you're not hinging into your low back. Couple more. And slowly coming out as we come into our little deadlift position. The arms are hanging in front. Pull the shoulders into the back of you. We're going to open and hold. And down. Eye gaze to floor, please. Open and hold. And down. Great postural exercise. Sit bones open. We're working into those legs as well. Let's go double time. Keep that posture. Squeeze the muscles together. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Slowly rebuild to come to stand. Let's finish with those triceps. I'm going to turn sideways. Again, you could, if it's just all too much, stay tall. And from here, take your arms back. We could do exactly the same thing if you just had enough of the squatting. Otherwise, come forward, lift the arms, get into that posture, take the arms behind you, and then just bend at the elbow. Press those arms, press and lift. Come on. Feel the sit bones open wide. Keep going. Elbows don't move. I want you to keep them nice and high, working into the back of your arms. Last couple, and then slowly come on up. We'll take one more roll down. Chin comes in. We slowly round forward. Gently, gently. You could leave the weight on the floor perhaps if you'd like to. I'm going to hold on to it, I think. You make sure you're not leaning behind you. Open the back of you. Full breath in. Slowly push the floor away as we rebuild. Let the head be the last thing to come up. It's like you're trying to delay your arms. Carefully place your weights down. Well done, guys. You are done. I am somewhere coming home. Goodness gracious, look at the state of me. And I shall see you on Thursday. I hope you enjoyed the class. Let me know what you thought, actually. Bye, guys.